using the Hawaii State Public Library system. In this video, I will detail how to access databases in the Hawaii State Public Library. These databases are quite useful because you can find many resources for your science fair projects. To use the online databases, click on Catalogs, and below here you will find e-databases. Click on that. You get quite a long list of databases available to you. Today I'm going to show you 3 of them: the Science Online, Middle Search Plus, and the Gale Virtual Reference Library. The first one is Science Online. To find it, scroll down to Science. Scroll down a little further and click on Science Online. There we go. It's loading slowly. And Science Online, you can use this by simply typing in a topic that you're interested in. We could, if you want just to look for experiments, you could select experiments, but let's look at the word germination and search. We find that there are 85 total results. We get topics, terms, and principles. That will give us sort of basic background information on the topic. Unfortunately for germination, there are no images or videos, but there are some experiments listed. Here, if you think you might be looking for an experiment on germinating seeds, you can find them. And, for example, effects of ultraviolet light on seed germination. If you're interested in that, click on it, and you can get a summary of it. If you want to read further, you can download the PDF. For that, you're going to need Acrobat Reader. And here it gives you the project. You can see that it tells you what time is required, what the materials are, some of the procedure, etc. So this is quite a useful site if you're looking for science fair project ideas. If you already have your idea, let me click out of that, you can get background information, news articles, and other useful things for your science fair project. So this would be a really good resource as you're getting background information on your science fair project. Now we'll go back to the library main site and choose a different one of the e-databases. The second database I'd like to show you is the Middle Search Plus. Middle Search Plus is a database of articles written for the middle school reading level. For this database, you do need your library card. I've already typed in my number there, and I'm going to log in. It's loading slowly. There we go. Now, if I type the word germination in here and just leave it as that, I will probably get quite a few results. Oh, 47 results. Well, that's pretty good. So I can find articles on all sorts of things about germination. I might have wanted, instead of just germination, I might want science projects. Or let's put experiments. See if I can get a shorter list. Okay, here's 3 experiments that have to do with germination. And you can look at them. If they're in full text, you can read the whole thing. For example, this one. Bioherbicide snuffs out competition, and this is an article about somebody's science fair project. So Middle Search Plus gives you some pretty good resources also. The third site I would like to introduce you to is the data e-base called the Gale Virtual Reference Library. So we go down to G for Gale, Gale Virtual Reference Library. And again, you need your ID card or your library card. And we could do a basic search on the word germination. And here I get some articles, like for example, seed germination and dormancy. I can choose either full text with graphics or PDF. PDF shows you what the article looked like in the actual book where it was written. Full text HTML is also useful. Here it gives me all the information from my bibliography and then the article on germination with lots of background. One of the interesting things about this is I can choose to listen to it. Whoops, I don't want to download a DVD MP3.
Seed germination and dormancy. The embryo, contained within the seed, is the next generation of plant. Thus, successful seed germination is vital for a species to perpetuate itself. By definition.
Okay, you can listen to the article if you find the article too hard to read. You can also email yourself a copy of the article. And just type in your email address here and go ahead and click send, and it will be sent to you. Those are some of the interesting features of the Gale Reference Library. The Gale Reference Library are science-related encyclopedias that are useful for you and are acceptable as part of your bibliography and your background research for your science fair project. So to recap, I've just gone over how to use 3 of the data e-databases: the Science Online, the Middle Search Plus, and the Gale Encyclopedia. Remember, to use most of these, you do need to have a Hawaii State Public Library card number in order to get access to the site. Some of them, you see it says free database. Those ones you do not need to have a state library card. And I think, let's see, all of the ones I showed you, you do have to have a Hawaii State Public Library card. So, to review, we've gone over how to use 3 of the databases at the State Public Library for your science fair project. Thank you, and have fun using the library.